Imagine this, the software protecting America's computers was secretly made in Moscow. Sounds like a movie plot, right? Well, it actually happened. In the early 1990s, while Russia was recovering from the Soviet collapse, one engineer, Eugene Kaspersky, was busy fighting a different kind of enemy: computer viruses. He started small, studying malware on floppy disks in his Moscow apartment. But soon, his obsession turned into a mission: protect the world from cyber threats. By the early 2000s, Kaspersky Lab had become one of the fastest-growing cybersecurity firms in the world, protecting everyone from individuals to governments. It wasn't just antivirus software. It was a symbol of Russian tech brilliance. And let's be honest, when was the last time you actually paid for antivirus? Yeah, it turns out millions did, to a company based in Moscow. Kaspersky Lab didn't just grow, it dominated. By 2015, it had over 400 million users and contracts with major corporations and even US federal agencies. It was in hospitals, power grids, and defense systems. To most people, it was just good software. To Washington, it was a ticking time bomb. Behind the scenes, US intelligence agencies were growing suspicious. How could a Russian company, founded by a man trained at a Soviet military academy, have access to so many American systems? That's like letting your ex manage your password vault. Technically possible, but emotionally terrifying. In 2017, everything changed. The US Department of Homeland Security issued a stunning ban. No government agency could use Kaspersky software. The reason was due to alleged ties to Russian intelligence. The company denied everything, called it paranoia, politics, even digital McCarthyism. But the damage was done. Best Buy, Office Depot, and other retailers pulled Kaspersky products from shelves overnight. Kaspersky had gone from cybersecurity hero to national security threat. And just like that, the antivirus became the virus. The official accusation was chilling. Kaspersky software, trusted by millions, might have secretly been used by the Russian government to steal US intelligence data. Reports surfaced of an NSA contractor who had sensitive files on his home computer. Allegedly, Kaspersky software identified them, and somehow that data ended up in Russian hands. Coincidence? Or cyber espionage hidden in plain sight? The company said it was an accident. But in geopolitics, there are no accidents, only advantages. The fallout was massive. Kaspersky lost government contracts, international partnerships, and millions in annual revenue. The US wasn't just banning software, it was sending a message. Data is the new oil, and whoever controls it, controls the world. That decision reshaped the cybersecurity market overnight. American companies like CrowdStrike, FireEye, and Symantec rose to fill the vacuum. Investors poured billions into US-only solutions. It wasn't just about security anymore. It was about digital independence. Moscow fired back, accusing the US of using fear politics to crush foreign competitors. Russia started promoting its own national software ecosystem, digital sovereignty, keeping data and infrastructure within its borders. The message was, if the US doesn't trust Russian tech, why should Russia trust American tech? This was the birth of the Cyber Cold War, not fought with bombs or spies, but with algorithms and sanctions. You know you're in a modern war when both sides fight over whose antivirus runs faster. Behind the political noise, something deeper was happening. Governments realized that cybersecurity isn't just about protection. It's about power. If your software sits on another nation's computers, you don't just fix their bugs, you see their secrets. That realization changed how the world spends money on tech. Every nation started investing in homegrown cybersecurity, sparking $1 trillion global industry shift. The Kaspersky saga reshaped how we think about digital borders. It inspired countries like China, India, and the EU to build their own cybersecurity laws and systems. Even today, Every global tech company faces the same question. Who controls your data, and who should? Kaspersky may have lost access to the US market, but it won something else. It changed the rules of the game. Fast forward to today. We're living in a world where cybersecurity, AI, and geopolitics are merging. The same fears that led to Kaspersky's ban are now shaping AI regulation, chip wars, and data nationalism. If Kaspersky was the first casualty of digital distrust, OpenAI, Google, and China's Baidu are the next players in the same game. The next cyber empire won't be built on antivirus. It'll be built on artificial intelligence. So what started as one man's dream to fight viruses ended up changing how nations fight each other. Kaspersky's story isn't just about code. It's about trust, power, and control in the digital age. It's proof that the biggest wars of our time might not happen on land or sea, but in the cloud. Alright, here are 7 shocking truths about Kaspersky and the US. And trust me, by the end, you'll never look at your antivirus the same way again. First, the US once trusted Kaspersky with national security systems. Back in the 2000s, US federal agencies actually used Kaspersky software, including parts of the Department of Defense and NASA. Second, Kaspersky's founder was trained at a top Soviet intelligence school. Eugene Kaspersky graduated from the KGB-backed Institute of Cryptography. Third, the company's software automatically sent data back to Moscow. Kaspersky's antivirus had a cloud-based detection system that sent unknown files to Russian servers for analysis. Fourth, Kaspersky was banned from every US government system in under 24 hours. In September 2017, the Department of Homeland Security issued an emergency directive ordering every federal office to remove Kaspersky software within 1 day. Fifth, the NSA contractor scandal exposed a hidden vulnerability. An NSA employee took classified data home, and when his personal computer with Kaspersky installed scanned those files, the antivirus uploaded them to Russia for analysis. Sixth, the ban cost Kaspersky over half its US revenue overnight. Seventh, Kaspersky's fall changed global tech forever. After the ban, countries like India, China, and France started building their own cybersecurity ecosystems, realizing dependence on foreign software could be a national risk. So, what do you think? Was Kaspersky unfairly targeted, or was it a silent weapon in a global cyber war? Either way, its story shows us one thing. In today's economy, data isn't just information, it's influence. And those who control it control the world. If you want to keep decoding the hidden battles shaping our economy and future, make sure to subscribe. Because here, on Biz Impact Stories, we don't just follow headlines. We uncover the forces behind them.